guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be talking about there is and there are. You can see on my board we have there is and there are, how to use these words. Now we use there is and there are to talk about things that exist and also to talk about the location of things, where things are being kept. So when we are talking about there is, there are, I always like to talk about the negative, the affirmative, the negative, and interrogative, and the short answers. So we'll begin with the affirmative. But before we go to the affirmative, we'll start with there is. Now when we talk about there is, we talk about single thing, singular. In English, we call it singular. So there is refers to singular, while there are refers to plural, more than one. Singular is only one, while plural is more than one. Now, if we want to talk about the affirmative form of there is, we talk about there is, examples, affirmative, affirmative. In the affirmative form, we start with examples. There is, singular, there is a pen on the table. On the table. Full stop. There is a pen. So the first thing that you have to take note of when you're talking about there is you must use a or n. A or n. There is a pen on the table. There is a marker on the table. There is a phone on the table. Or there is an apple. There is an apple in the fridge. There is an apple in the fridge. The fridge or refrigerator. There is an apple. There is. So, there is an apple in the fridge. Apple here we use N because we have the vowel. We have the vowel. So, when you have a vowel on the noun, you use N and not R. So, this is a lesson for another day. We are not going to go deep into that. But know that when the noun begins with a consonant sound, you use R. But when the noun begins with a vowel sound, we use N. We add N to R. So there is an apple in the fridge. That is example for there is, singular. Now, if you want to talk about the plural, if you want to use there are, it becomes there are pens on the table. On the table. Full stop. There are pens on the table. Now you realize that pens here is in the plural form. We add S because it is more than one. And we use are. We don't use is because it's more than one. There are pens on the table. Or there are apples there are apples in the fridge. The fridge. Fridge here is a refrigerator. It's a short form for refrigerator. So there are apples in the fridge. There are apples in the fridge. You realize that whenever we use are, we must add S to the noun to make it, to show that it is more than one. So that is that for affirmative. Now if we have to look for negative, the negative form, we have there isn't. Isn't means not. Now I always say when you hear of negative means not. Negative means not. So there is a pen on the table. If you want to use this sentence for negative, it becomes there isn't a pen. There isn't a pen on the table. On the table. Full stop. There isn't a pen or there is not a pen. There is not, but it's better to use isn't. There isn't a pen. Isn't means is not. There isn't a pen on the table. or there isn't an apple on the table. There isn't an apple on the table, in the fridge. There isn't an apple in the fridge. There isn't an apple in the fridge. You realize that even when you're talking about the negative, you still maintain R and N. And for plural, there aren't any apple. You can use any. There aren't apples, or there aren't any pens on the table. There aren't any pens on the table. So there isn't any. You can see at any. That's still another lesson for another day. So there aren't any pens on the table, or there aren't any apples. You see at S, because it's plural. We are still dealing with the plural form. So there aren't any apples in the fridge. That's for negative. And now the next one is question. How do we ask questions with there is or there are? How do we ask questions with there is or there are? The first question is, if you are asking for singular, you say is there an apple in the fridge? An apple in the fridge? Or is there a pen on the table? Question mark. Don't forget to put question mark. Is there an apple in the fridge? Or is there any apple in the fridge? Or is there a pen in the fridge on the table? Or is there any pen on the table? That's a question. And for plural, you ask, are there any apples? Please don't forget to add S whenever you are asking a question mark. Are there any apples in the fridge? Or are there any pens? S, don't forget. Are there any pens on the table? Are there any pens on the table? And when you have that, it's very simple, yes or no question. The answer is yes, there is. Yes, comma, there is, full stop, or no, there isn't, full stop. And here we have yes, there are, or no, there aren't. Sorry that my board it's a bit small there because of my board. Okay, so that is just all about the is and there are. That is just all about the is and there are. When you want to know about the is, there are, you should take note of the affirmative, the negative, the questions, and the short answers. So for affirmative, always take note of the noun. Is it in the singular form or in the plural form? If it is in the singular form, just use there is. But if it is in the plural form, use there are. And for negative, it's the same. You use it's not or are not. And the questions is there or are there. And the short answers, yes, there are, yes, there is, no, there isn't. Or yes, there are, no, there aren't. So that is the little thing I have for you today. Thank you very much for your time. If you find this lesson interesting, or if you like this lesson, please just give me a thumbs up. Just click on the like button. And for those who haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe. I'll be very grateful. And those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you all very much. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you all very much. Please, if you have any question as far as there is or there are is concerned, you can drop your question in the comment section. If you have any recommendation, please drop in the comment section. And if you have anything, maybe any worry about any aspect of English that you want me to teach or to talk about, please, you can also drop in my comment section. Thank you very much and see you next time. Goodbye.